Do you support, and you know, this question do you support the permanent assignment of temporary school board superintendent Dr. John Stewart, and why or why not?
I think I did say that. I do support that assignment, yes.
Okay, and permanently.
And I'm going to tell you, I feel like we don't know. I knew what we didn't have. And if you, I believe in high quality leadership. It takes a lot. You've got 5 things. If you get absence of trust, you're in trouble. And I don't think we had that for a while under superintendent. We currently have that now. He's kind of like, he says what he means and he means what he says. If you disagree with it, he's like, I'm sorry you disagree, but here's my answer, and you can go to town and know that that's his answer. You got it. That's a good way to work. You know what I'm saying?
Do you support public union collective bargaining?
Do I support public union collective bargaining? I support. Are we going on the news or anything?
No.
You never know.
You don't. You never know. See what you say. Mean what you say. There was a time for unions, and if we do our job as a district, if we did our job as a district, there would be less and less of a need for collective bargaining.
Okay. Recently, in the St. Pete Times, I see a lot of nodding of heads going on.
I'm like,
I'm not going to say that. Recently, in the St. Pete Times, a list of Pinellas School Board employees receiving over $100,000 lump sum payments for unused sick leaves was published.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you support the district capping payouts for unused sick leave for both administrators and teachers, and at what level?
Yes, I do. Absolutely. For all. We have to get a handle on it. And sooner than later, and our superintendent, our interim superintendent, is looking out, rolling a policy to cap that.
Yeah, great. Yeah, he had spearheaded that,
Yeah.
I believe, in Pasco County.
Polk.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. Do you support teaching students American history, starting with the American Revolution and the Constitution?
Yes. I did want to tell you that we had a proclamation. You probably know. I got to read it from the board table September. When you're a part of something, you think everybody knows what's going on. But September 17th through the 21st was National Constitution Week, and we brought that proclamation to the school level, and Pinellas County School Board also issued a proclamation and encouraged teachers to teach it in their classrooms, and not just in American history, but, you know, unfortunately with FCAT, you can't do so much thematic teaching anymore. It used to be when I taught, the shuttle went off, we ran out there and we did spelling words on what the shuttle, you know, the shuttle words. We did a geographical thing. It's harder to do that now with teachers, but we encourage teachers in all classes to implement some constitutional study, whatever it may be. And there were even press releases on certain schools that were going above and beyond with on the 17th to the 21st, doing different things with the Constitution. I was going to bring the proclamation, but I forgot to bring it to you guys.
Well, we'd like to see it in the state curriculum.
Yeah, you, big guy right here.
Yeah, that's his question. I believe it's number 6.
May I go back to bargaining?
Sure.
Because you know, I just want to tell you, I'm very supportive of working together as a group, and it doesn't have to be called collective bargaining, but it can be called mediating, or sitting down and saying, you agree, I agree, let's go to the next level. But I think we're beyond that. So I just wanted to tell you.
Good. Describe the current dress code, the penalties, and what are your feelings about dress codes such as short shorts and baggy pants, and the impact on education?
Well, do you get all the board members to come here? Probably not, right?
The ones that are running.
Oh, okay. I am a supporter of uniforms. I wish we would have went that further to uniforms. I will always be a supporter of uniforms. I had 3 sons, and short shorts are not a positive environment for any high school boy students. So I'm a supporter of the I am supportive of the fundamental program. I believe that works partly because of their dress code, and they know it. The board knows it. It's not even. It's a non-issue for me.
Barb, I hate to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
But could you explain to Robin, I don't want her to be nervous about the cameras, that this is just our in-group filming. It's not like it's going to be in the
Well,
papers
I mean,
tomorrow.
it is
no,
what
it's not
it
gonna be in the
is. It's
papers,
kind
yeah.
of like, yeah. Well, thank you.
I just
Thank you.
didn't want
Yeah.
to-
Like on Channel 13. Well, this issue today has been rough, and they're calling Channel 13. They want to interview,
yeah,
because it's a real big thing.
Well, that's the media calling in there. They just keep calling and calling.
Where are they? Where are they? Yeah.
Do you support English as the only language in the classroom?
No. No, I support teaching English as the only language in the classroom. However, that would not be something we could get away with right now with our current Hispanic population. And so they need the supplemental support. I think that, I guess what you're trying to ask is, do I think we should be teaching Spanish kids Spanish? Is that what you're trying?
Conducting class in
we have to
Spanish.
give-
Conducting class in Spanish. Or conducting class in any other language besides English.
No. I believe we should conduct class in English. However, we do have a great program at Ridgecrest that does infuse Spanish and English, and it's children that do not speak Spanish that are learning Spanish so they're being taught Spanish in the English classroom. It's an infused curriculum. It's very successful. So it's not that they're Hispanic children, they're English children that are English-speaking children that are learning Spanish as a second language. Mm-hmm. So I believe in teaching Spanish as a second language, or Greek, or anything. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Okay, okay. Is it warm in here? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Yeah, we're at the last question.
Okay, I am either getting a milkshake when I get home or a glass of wine. I haven't decided. Okay, make something happen.
What do you think of the recent pension reform and tenure reform? I saved actually the best question for last.
Yeah.
What do you think of the recent pension reform and tenure reform of the 2010 session? And are the teachers contributing the 3% to their pension without compensation elsewhere to make up for it?
Yes, they are, and I support the 3% FRS deduction, and I also support no tenure.
Good. All right, that's it.
Thank you. I'm one of 7. I'm one of 7.
I've got
So.
a lot of friends in Bourbon Springs.
Well, thank you. I do too. I am blessed. Can I do a closing?
Absolutely. We appreciate your
It's
time.
really not. It shouldn't be so political like it is, and I really am privileged to be your representative, because once we get on the board, we represent the whole county, and it's a privilege, and I've enjoyed being a school board member, and thank you for all of your support. I mean that.
And let me say, for the group, that if you ever need support, you contact us.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, appreciate it.
Yeah, we have 1,000
Do you-
voices in our group.
Okay, and do you mind? Are you okay if I go and don't
No, go ahead,
support
no.
you? And
No,
I
it's
would be crushed.
okay. Thank you, Robin.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. If you have any other questions, did you want me to answer that about putting those people in jail?